Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Bayern Booed or Bust. I'm GeeW FM, and as always, thanks for coming back. It means the world to me, because if you're coming back for this, you're obviously enjoying it, and hopefully you can't wait to get stuck into this episode, because I can't wait to get going, and hopefully we'll have a good live com today. We're playing Wolfsburg. It's definitely happening this time. They've not been postponed, it's not been changed. We are definitely playing Wolfsburg, the champions of Europe, don't forget, and they're above us in the league. Got to be tough. We'll be lucky to come out of it with anything. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this series. You know what I mean? It's no longer the only Bayern Munich series in the future. But just remember, this is the original. They're just cheap, crappy imitations. So let's get into this episode. And yeah, can't wait. So then, it's been the winter break. We had a nice holiday. Went on a training camp to Portugal, somewhere like that I think, or was it Spain? It was somewhere warm. And then we've had 3 friendlies, which the board arranged. They arranged that for you. Don't have nothing to do with me. And the first game was against Hamburger SV, or Hamburg. And what I did with these 3 friendlies was just play the guys who were lacking in match fitness. Try to get my whole squad as fit as I could. And we got beat 3-2. We then played Zemplin, and we won that 2-0. And then we played SG Sonnenhof something. And we drew that game 1-1, but I wasn't too bothered about these. Like I said, it was just all about fitness. First proper game was a good game, and a game I said I wanted to win, and we won it. I was well chuffed. Darmstadt away as well. We're beaten 4-1. Goals from Bukowski, Dampfling, Lazaridis, and of course Rene Ben. Next up was a cracking game. We played Hamburg again at our place in the league, and it would have made an amazing live com. 4-3. We even had 10 men. Rene Ben. I'm getting him on my shirt. I might even make his own Twitter account. He's that famous. Rene Ben scored an hat-trick. 2 goals in 4 minutes as well. So yeah, that was a quality 3 points. Last but not least, yeah, away trip to Schalke, and we got spanked. Absolutely bumped. You know what I mean? Right up the shit pipe. It was crap. I mean, Schalke are about second. I think they're up there anyway. So I didn't expect to win, but it made me think about the tactics today. A few things that happened while the games were getting played, and one of them was Karasu was in the press crediting me for the 4-3 win. At half time, I gave him a bollocking. It works so often. Be aggressive and just say you're shit. And it does work. You get all green pretty much all the time. And it worked this time. And Karasu has been praising me in the media. But someone who wasn't happy was the fans. And this was after the Schalke game now. Like I said, I wanted to switch with the tactics. And the asymmetric's been working. And the old booed in the hood tactic. I switched back to the arrow. That didn't work. And the fans are blaming me for that. But I don't know. I think I might go back to the arrow. I might try it back out today. Let's start though properly with the Bundesliga. And yeah, we're 6th. Perfect. I'm happy with that. We're in a European spot. I'll take that all day long. We're not too far behind the top 4, but they're big teams. Wolfsburg, European champions, Dortmund, Schalke, Leipzig. Hertha Berlin always beat us, but I think we're decent compared to them. So 6 is good, really respectable. Rene Ben! He did it! Rene Ben claims Golden Boy. How happy am I? The 21-year-old Ben put a string of amazing performances together, scoring 37 goals in 46 games with an average rating of 7.71. I didn't think he really was. He's officially the best kid in Europe right now. We're going to bloody struggle keeping hold of him, but Rene Ben, well proud. A quick look at the money, just so you know what's going on with it, and we're still doing well. We're making money, we're not losing any, we're passing our FFP, and we can't spend any, as you know, the whole premise of the series, but you know, we're doing okay, and you know, things are looking good. More good news is we were improving our training, our youth facilities, our training facilities, and both of them have been completed. Now, I don't know what you do, but whenever that happens, I go straight to the board straight away, and I see if it can be done again. The youth can't, the youth are maxed out, but the training facilities could be. The board loved me that much, we're that rich, and we're doing that well. They straight away agreed to it, which was really chuffed with. It was going to cost just short of 5 million. But the training facilities are getting boosted again, and this is just important to me and this club and this series, because we can't buy any players. The better our facilities are, hopefully the better regions we get and the better we can make these players. If our youth facilities are maxed out as well, hopefully we'll have another good youth intake this year. Now, I have been slagged off in the press, I don't think I've shown you that, about using obviously homegrown players too much, but what else can I do? That's the computer being stupid and not recognising that I can't do anything else. But fellow manager Verratti, he's been praising me, saying it's a good thing. I can't do anything else, but it is a good thing. Hopefully it'll be good for Germany in the future. Now, my assistant manager's also been talking in the press about our home record, which is very good. We do very well at home. We've got a massive stadium, loads of fans. And what's he saying here? It's vital. Playing at home comes with a statistically proven advantage, and it's where we expect to win most of our points. And we do very well at home. We've had some cracking results against bigger teams, or well, not bigger clubs, but teams with better players at home. So hopefully that continues today against Wolfsburg. Now, also, I'm always trying to get extra money in, and extra money can come in from affiliated clubs, from especially countries like China, America, South Korea, Japan as well. And I always try and get myself an American club and a Chinese club, because I see them as the two biggest money markets in the world. Any extra money is a good thing, even when you can't spend it. It's just a good thing. And if you watch my other two series with Stockport and Huddersfield, you know I always try and get there as soon as I can, and we've done it. We already have a partnership with the New England Revolution in the MLS America, and now we've got a partnership with one of China's biggest clubs, so happy days. Now, with the board and the chairman, Mr. Detloff, in a good mood with me, they're happy with me, and with them letting me do the training and improve the facilities, I thought, let's try and get more staff. More staff is good. We need it. So I went to him, and he's let me have 2 new coaches. Awesome. That just lets me, it's better for my players. And then I asked him for more physios, and he let me have 2 more physios. So really happy, because this is just good for the club. Hopefully less injuries, or quicker recovery times, better coaching, or well-rounded coaching as well. So these are the things that excite me playing Football Manager. I don't know why, but when I start putting things in place and things get better and better, I get excited. Now, these are guys, I'm going to flash them up in the background while I talk, that I'm going for, and well, I've offered them contracts, and I reckon they'll accept them, because they just said yes straight away. So it's just waiting for them to be confirmed. Some of the best staff in the world aren't going to come to us yet. Our reputation isn't there yet. Hopefully we can do that in the next season or 2. But there's still decent staff members. I think we've got a really good physio. We've got a young physio who is a head physio at Sunderland coming, who's got a lot of promise, and 2 decent coaches. So I'm really happy. Like I said as well, we're going to keep on top of these under-19s this season. I don't think they're going to win the league, but they were appalling last year. But it's been a massive improvement this year. And the third, Stuttgart and Leipzig are neck and neck, with miles behind them, 12 points behind them. I'll be happy with third, because that'll be a massive improvement. One thing that I won't mind them winning, and they've got a good chance, is the UEFA Champions League, or the UEFA League, Youth League. And they were in the same group as we were, same teams. And they've done really well. They've come out of their group and they won it. And they've had their draw, which is now separate from us. And they've drawn a team I think they've got a cracking chance of beating. So, they call it Ludogorets Razgrad. Come on, I can see them doing well in this. Now, since the last episode, I've had loads of requests of looking at people's teams and how they're doing, or countries in the future. So I have made a list. So if you have asked me, and we don't look at it in this episode, I will get round to it, I promise you. Whoever asked me first, I'm going to look at first. And we're going to look at 2 things today. I was asked about Holland and how the Holland football's going. So we're just going to have a look at who's been winning the league and the cup. And as you can see behind me, we're on the league. And it looks quite mixed, which is really interesting. It's not just been an Ajax domination. PSV have won it, AS have won it. Feyenoord's won one as well. So that's a really competitive league at the minute. Cup-wise, a bit different. Ajax have pretty much won them all. Heerenveen have nicked one though, which is cool, but yeah, I like Dutch football. It's just one of them, it's hard. Now, my good friend Gamer James, who's a Huddersfield fan, he's asked me to have a look at Huddersfield, but it's not just for him. I kind of wanted to have a look myself, because I haven't really looked at them. They were my team from my previous series. If you've never seen Booed in the Hood, what are you doing? There should be a link down below, check it out. It's amazing. Best series ever, after this one. But Huddersfield, unfortunately, in this universe without me, haven't done very well. They're currently in the league, Sky Bet League 1. They've been up and down a bit. Yeah, it's sad to see, because Huddersfield, they're close to my heart. My wife's from Huddersfield. I love that series. Also, if you're a fan of it, there's a new episode coming out very soon. a one-off special where I've jumped 5 years into the future from when I finished Building the Hood to see if they carried on the success or did they go backwards. It should be interesting, so keep tuned or keep your eyes out for that one. Now we're on to the players section. Like I said, you all know this by now, I reckon. I'm looking at 3 players each episode in just a bit closer detail so you can see what I've got now, if they're improving. If you're keeping a note, I don't know if you are. And the first player we're going to look at is Abdullahi, a very good player. I like him. Now, I was going to train him as a right winger, but since I've been playing my 4-4-2 tactic, he's been playing up top with Ben, and he's been doing a really good job. And I think he could be really good. Seriously, I've got him training as a poacher. He's working on his dribbling, but I'm going to switch that. Like, it's asking me to work on his composure because it is only 12. But I think he's got all the basis to be a good player, and if he can add that to his game, shoot with power as well, I think he'll be a good striker for us. Next up is Martin Boning, my left back who can play right down the left, can also play on the right. And one of the reasons why I let those experienced full-backs, wing-backs leave in the summer, Wiegers and Werner, and that's because I think he's got a lot of potential and he's a good player. He's all-round decent as it is, but I think he'll become a lot better. I really, really do. He's working on his speed as well. Got a good few arrows going in the right direction. So, and he's got the best name, Boning. That's got to be Boning. I don't care if it's pronounced something else. He will always be Martin Boning. Last but not least, it's my auntie Paula. Someone who really figured quite a bit at the end of last year. Someone who I thought was going to figure a lot this year, but hasn't. Karasu has pushed him out a bit, but he's a good player. He's a decent. He's a right midfielder. I keep trying to make him better at both other positions because at some points I want him to play as a winger, a real attacking winger. I also want him to be a wing back. Now he had no ability at that, and he's very quickly gone from orange to now a dirty green. If we keep working on it, I think I can make him a proper wing back. Stat wise, he's brilliant. He's a determined lad. His tackling's poor, but he's pretty quick. He's got a lot of yellow. Again, I like him. I think he's got a big future. Right then, it's live com time, and we are playing Wolfsburg. We were supposed to play them in episode 13, but the European champions, they went away to play in the World Club Championships. And we're going to be playing them now, and they have a good team. I think they're sitting 4th in the Bundesliga. Now, obviously, we're playing at our stadium. It's lit up green. It won't be on the day, but it looks very nice. That's what I love about our stadium. It can just change colours as well. It's awesome. But personally, their stadium's quality, and I can't wait. You know, I've played there, but we've not had a live con there yet. But their stadium is amazing, and I found this other picture as well where inside it can all glow green. It looks fantastic. But this is going to be a challenge today. European champions are coming to our place. Hopefully we can put up a show and not embarrass ourselves. Now they are a fantastic club, and they are sitting in 4th, playing a great green. These are another club that I really wouldn't mind doing a series with. I just love that name, and it reminds me of one of my best friends in the community, Wolfie, absolute legend. Again, anyone I mention, you should always find their channel links down below in the description. You can see this on the history as well. Champions League winner. They've only got 1 Bundesliga title, which surprises me. I imagine they'd have more, but they've won a Europa League. They won the Club World Cup, by the way, so they are world champions as well. Won 2 Super Cups, 2 Pokals. I mean, they haven't won anything a lot, but they've won something. They've won at least one of everything, haven't they? So they've got some great trophies, and they're just not dominated in one competition. Now the manager is Gonzalo Castro. Looks like he's got a Dortmund shirt on there. I'm not too clued up on this fella. As a player when the game starts, you might be, I'm not. As a manager, he's 50. He's a decent manager. He's not a world beater, so I'm not too worried about him. I'm more worried about his players. And this is one of those good players. It's his key player, and it's Tim Bonnighausen, a striker, 25 years old. Played 48 times for Germany, but he's only scored 9 goals, which is a bit shit. But physically he's amazing. I just think he's maybe lacking, for me as a striker, 13 finishing. Don't get me wrong, if he was in my team, I'd probably be playing him up front with René Ben. But in a normal save, under normal circumstances, I would not be looking at him. Even though he's quick, I think there's a lot better strikers in the world. And here we are with the team lineups, and as you can see, I'm sticking with the Boots arrow. I'm ignoring the fans. They want me to go back to the asymmetric because they like how it was working. And I don't mind, but I'm definitely going to switch. I just want this to become the tactic of this series, so I'm going to give it some more. I'm going to try it out a bit more. It worked so well, didn't it, end of last year? And it plays some good football. So we've got Forlis in goal. Centre halves are Tittinelli and Mendy. The two centre halves, Essenbauer and Parisot. One's injured, one's suspended. So I'm a bit worried about that. We've got Dampfling ahead of them. We've got Paula as a wing back on the right. Mask is going to be playing on the left because Bukowski can't play. We've got Kalak and Tok in the middle. Up top we've got Lazaridis, Felgenhauer and Ben. Here we are with the press report, and they're saying there's not much difference between the two teams, which is good really, because they're champions of the world and we're 6th, so I'm happy with that. They reckon it's going to be a draw. We're even favourites with the bookies, so I'm pretty proud of that. That's a good sign, hopefully. Right, so here we are. Important game really. I'd like to beat them. I think it's going to be really hard. The tactics really got to work to its best. Champions of the world, man. So I'm going to be serious and say, come on lads, show me what you can do. Keep it simple. I've had no green, which is disappointing. Hopefully they don't let themselves down today. In today's Bundesliga game, it's FC Bayern Munich versus Wolfsburg. We've kicked off here at the Allianz Arena. They're playing in that lovely green kit, camouflaged. Hopefully it'll work against them. Right, first highlight, and it's Wolfsburg. He can't miss that, and he does. He donkeys it. Free kick, it's Wolfsburg again. I'm not happy with this. Paul has picked up a knock. Here he is now on the ball. What was that? He's give it away. Something comes to this, Paula. You're not only be getting subbed, you'll never play again. They're coming at us now. It's a bit jittery. He has a shot, and again, that's close. Right then, Paula's took a knock. I wanted to give him a game, so I'm gutted that he's got to come off so early. But Karasu is fit, and he's been playing amazing, so it's not a bad swap. Here we come. Can we get our first highlight, our first attack? Lazaridis on the ball, passes it to Tok. Tok pings it out to Karasu. Fresh legs on the right. He's a good crosser. Can he get a cross in? Nice and low. Nothing. Here we come again. Here's Toki. He's give it to Rene Ben, the golden boy. Come on, Rene, have a shot. He does. Whisk past the post. Here's Lazaridis. Come on, lad. Oh, nice pass to Rene Ben. Rene Ben's got his back to goal. Lays it off. Oh, come on. On the ball now. And I like this. There's a lot of Bayern action. Here's Karasu on the edge of the box. Gives it to Rene Ben. Have a shot, Rene. Have a shot. He does. Golden boy. Get in. Watch this. Karasu to Rene Ben. I said have a shot. You listened to me. It went a bit jittery, the actual goal, but that was beautiful. Here we go again. Little cheeky pass to Rene Ben from Lazaridis. Hit the post. He's on fire. Right, I've just passionately encouraged him because he's playing fantastic. And here's Felgenhauer. That well looked like it went in. And here we go again. Here's Mask has a shot and it goes in. 2-0. Half an hour gone. We are dominating. There, watch this. Mask is a bloody wing back. That was amazing, man. 2 quality goals. Right, can they get themselves back into it? It's Wolfsburg. Oh, yeah. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Yeah, nice cross. I always say this. They're my favourite kind of cross. Drill it on the floor. Someone will get a touch on it. Decent. 2-1. Right, I've just asserted for the tournament to tighten up because I can feel he's getting back into it and he scores, but it's offside. Lazaridis finds Ben. Ben lays it off to Felgenhauer. Felgenhauer, it's a bit funny and it P-rolls into the net. Definitely a goal. Rene Ben. Felgenhauer. It's a defender. Takes a deflection. P-rolls. 3-1. What a game this is. First half has been amazing. The computer's been a bit funny. What was Forlis doing then? That's a freaking fail of the week, man. That's a Graham Ward fail of the week. Forlis, give it to Gonny, or whatever his name is, and he couldn't miss that. That was shite. Right, end of the first half. I cannot believe what a good first half that was. Hopefully my computer warms up, because to me it's looked like it's been a bit funny. I'll have to see how it turns out in edit. But yeah, 3-2. And we scored some quality goals. The third one was a deflection, but the first 2 were amazing. This is a game, man. This game is on. So I'm going to be serious. I'm going to be assertive and say, don't get complacent. Things can turn around very quickly in football. Keep focused, like Mr. Miyagi used to say. Let's do this. Wolfsburg have kicked off the second half. Can we have loads more goals? Is this going to be like 7-5? Hopefully it is, to me. Here's Karasu now on the right hand side. Dinks it into the box. Can someone get onto it? No, but Felgenhauer does. Straight away, another goal, 4-2. Yeah, Karasu here knocks it onto his left and just pumps it into the box. Heads down to Felgenhauer, 1 touch in the net, getting. Right, we're on the attack again. The arrow is working today, not defensively, but I think if you had my first choice centre halves, both of them, I think it'd be a different story. These two haven't played too much this year. Rene Ben, good shot. But yeah, we're doing well. 18 chances to their 9, 60% possession to their EP14, and we've hit the woodwork twice. I think you've only seen that once. Oh, lovely touch, lovely goal. 4-3. Yeah, watch this. Passes it to me, spins on it, lovely. Nice finish. 4-3, this game is on, man. Right, I've aggressively demanded more because although we've been playing fantastic, oh my god, good save. So yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, 4-3, and we've got ages to go. I can see more goals, hopefully. We're going to score again. Right, we're just under 20 minutes to go. I'm going to make some changes, freshen up a bit. And I'm going to bring on Whitker for Dampfling. And I'm going to bring on Caligarigis for Lazaridis. These are champions of the world and we're playing really well. I mean, we're giving them a good game. 4-3, it's fantastic. Here's Rene Ben. He's offside. And we've got another highlight. I'm loving it. Rene Ben on the ball now. Nice touch. Gives it to Felgenhauer. Go on, lad. As a shot, good save. Right, I've just asserted for Toma, concentrate. Come on, man. Just got to wind this game down. 10 minutes away from beating the champions of the world. Come on, Felgenhauer. Gives it to Karasu now on the right hand side of the area. Takes it past his man. Can he get a cross in? Looks like he's gone to. Poor. Free kick now for Wolfsburg. Headed it away. There's a foul. Penalty I've just seen. Penalty? What? Yeah, they've got a penalty. Something must have happened in the box. Come on for this. Come on for this. You go. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Alberto. He dived the right way. Nearly got his hand to it. And it's 4-4. Here they come again. And it's mad that I'm feeling disappointed that we could potentially lose or good save or draw against the world champs. Right, he's nearly played 4 minutes of extra time and we've only had 2. We're only supposed to have 2. It's like he wants him to score a 5th. It's not fair. Something dodgy is going on. Come on, if they score now, I am never playing this game ever again. I swear, this service is cancelled, man. So tackle him. Blow the whistle. There you go, full time, 4-4. I mean, what a game. Statistically, we should have won that. Statistically, we have put up a freaking amazing show against the champions of the world, the champions of Europe. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of proud, but I'm also kind of freaking annoyed that we let 4 goals in at home. Would have been a different story with my first choice centre half. I think it probably would. I feel like that's points drops, and that's saying something when you're playing a good team like Wolfsburg, innit? On to the Bundesliga, and we're still 6th. A very good point, really, at the end of the day. So I can't be too disheartened. With 2 points clear of Gladbach. I'd like to get a bit more of a cushion on that. 6, I'll take 6 at the end of the year. If we can stay here, I'll be happy. So, episode 15 is going to be a massive episode. Going to be loads going on. And potentially we're going to have the youth intake at some point during, well, we will be having the youth intake. I'm pretty certain of that. So that'll be exciting. So hopefully we'll get to see some more of our future players. We're going to play Hoffenheim at home in the Bundesliga. Then we'll be playing Leipzig away. Always a good game, always lots of goals in the Bundesliga. And we'll be playing Freiburg at home. I'd like to win 2 out of those easily. Hopefully I will. And then the first out of the double live com, we'll be playing Manchester City in the Champions League first round knockout at our place. Then after that first live com, I'll go away and I'll be playing Gladbach away, Bochum at home, and Mainz away. Hopefully again, I like 6 points out of them, 3 games. And then we'll come back for the second live com in the double live com special, and we'll go a trip to the Etihad, my hometown Manchester. Hopefully we don't get totally annihilated. So then, end of episode 14, and it was a great episode. We got through some good stuff, some good results off camera, and the live com was entertaining. 4-4, 8 goals. You know, it's entertaining, but you know, I think it's showing you where I feel like we're getting now as a team and as a unit, that when you played so well against a good team like that, to let that lead slip, to be winning 4-2 and go to 4-4, and you know, I should be happy, and I am, but I'm still a little bit disappointed. Hopefully you enjoyed it anyway, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button, and it really helps. Don't forget to tell your mates, share my channel on your social media. Honestly, I'll be massively, I will appreciate that with an absolute passion. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe, come and join the family, and hopefully you'll come and join us for that double live com bumper episode, Champions League football against the dirty Blue Noses, Manchester City. Can't wait. So yeah, stay safe, take care, auf Wiedersehen.